I'm Ginella Massa outside George Brown College, where classes are canceled after 12,000 faculty walked off the job last night. 24 colleges have been impacted in this province, and we spoke with the union representing these members about the sticking points that sent them to the picket line.
I would say the main sticking points have been the same from the get-go, and that's around shared decision-making in the colleges. So we believe that faculty, administrators, and students should work together through academic freedom and collegial governance to make decisions about what happens in the classrooms. We also want longer contracts and better pay for our contract faculty. We also are looking for literally a balance of full-time to non-full-time faculty in the colleges.
The College Employer Council says the demands being made by OPSU, the union representing faculty members, aren't feasible and would cost them about $250 million a year.
Essentially, it would force the employer into a staffing complement, into a rigid regime. And quite frankly, we don't see that as a way forward. They talk about academic freedom and essentially talking about academic control. And colleges under Bill Davis 50 years ago were built to be very different than universities. And so, yes, faculty are a very important part of the process, but we also use accreditation bodies, program advisory committees to help shape the programs for the colleges.
500,000 students are impacted by the strike. There are no talks scheduled yet. We did speak with reps here at George Brown who say they've dealt with work stoppages before and no student has ever had to lose a year. Coming up a little later in the show, we'll speak with some of those students about how they're dealing with their canceled classes. I'm Ginella Massa outside George Brown's downtown campus. This is one of 24 colleges where faculty members have walked off the job last night after talks broke down between OPSU, the union representing these faculty, and the College Employment Council. Now, some of the major sticking points are job security and academic decision-making, and caught in the middle are 500,000 college students. Are you worried about the school year, or?
I am, because if I miss classes, I'm gonna be very behind on my work. It's kind of unfair, to be honest with you.
Yeah, expensive, and the tuition fee for international students is triple, right? The PR student and Canadian born, right, just pay 5,000. I mean, 15, and the tuition fees going up every year.
Are you hoping that it doesn't last too long?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I hope so, because I hope everything gonna come back to normal and better for, it's not only for me, not the students too, right?
The union for 12,000 striking faculty members say they want more job security and would like to see a 50-50 ratio between full-time and part-time staff. But the College Employer Council says that's simply too rigid of a regime for them to agree to. Meanwhile, colleges like George Brown say as the strike continues, they will put plans in place to try to mitigate the impact on their students.
Each division within the college might have to do something different depending on their programming, but it could involve any of those things, pushing dates, maybe not having midterms this time, doing different assignments to make up for the time. We certainly hope that everybody gets back to the negotiating table soon and that we can have a resolution to the strike. In the last 2 strikes that we've had in the college system, no student has lost their academic year, and we'd hope that that would be the same situation this time.
Now, the College Employment Council says they're not able to meet the union's demands because it would cost them $250 million a year. There are currently no talks scheduled. Outside George Brown, Ginella Massa, City News.